Carolina. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Fights through a tackle. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Right behind the line, it's Davidson. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Gamecocks will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff running right. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Free for a huge return. They finally grab him. Lucky to keep him out of the end zone. The offense will start with great field position. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. We had a short view of the offense and exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So back to their own 9-yard line at 2nd and long. they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. The junior trying to take a shot. Overthrows his man.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Will step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. He hands it to the back. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the option play. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And now the running back's got it again. Breaking free at midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
Nice grab. It's Davidson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Fleming. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
TCU 0.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive.
And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Owens. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Back-to-back deep shots. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. It's Payne. Breaks loose at the 45. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He hauls it into the 25, still running. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, that first half could not gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defensive penalty makes it 2nd and 7 for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking for 6. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Dump off, caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Using his legs here. Inside the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Davidson.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. near the sticks. It's Bennett. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's second down.
Well, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense.
And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Defense is coming after him. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the back now goes in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He lets it rip. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just when it looked like they might make this a 1-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's a quick throw to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the TCU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Tight end goes in motion. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Throwing off play action. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. You made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the TCU offense takes the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Passes the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Pulls it in, it's Bailey. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Second down after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Extending the play now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character's about and how you're not giving up.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbound.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice